What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I am down at Brinkley RV and I have got a treat for you. We have a new fifth wheel to go over today. Now, by popular demand, it was asked that I read the specifications while I give you a brief overview of the unit. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let's check it out. All right, so this is the 2025 Brinkley Model Z 2680. Now this bad mamma jamma is coming in with an unloaded vehicle weight rating of 10,978 pounds, overall GVWR of 13,995 pounds, a hitch weight of 1,891 pounds with an exterior length of 29 feet 11 inches. The overall height with the AC is 13 feet 3 inches with an overall width of 96 inches. The bath and bedroom height is 79.5 inches, and the slide height is going to be 76. Wheel and tires are 17.5 H rated, and the freshwater capacity 75 gallons, gray water capacity a true 80 plus 40 gallons. The black water capacity 40 gallons, and the insulation on the floors are R40, walls R11, and the ceiling R40. Let's start this tour. All right, let's get this show started. So if this is your guys' first time to the channel, I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Today, we are going to go on about a 15 to 20 minute tour of the all-new 2025 Brinkley Model Z 2680. And this is a camper that people have been asking for a long time. This is going to be a more lightweight, easier to tow, zip in and out of a lot of your campgrounds, with absolute ease. Being under 30 feet, super high quality, but also this appealing. I mean, look at this front cap. If you guys are new to Brinkley, you have to admit this front cap is the best in the game. The Brinkley badging, the logo, the soft glow lights on either corner. It is just a showstopper when you're driving down the road. So on this floor plan, what I really enjoy in particular is the fact that the living room is able to be just that, an actual living room. It's an open concept floor plan with a desk in the back to accommodate for some more people. If you're someone that likes to work on the road, this will work for you. If you're someone that likes to watch movies, this will work for you. If you want to bring the grandkids, you can do that too. There's just a lot of good versatility for a unit that is not overly large, and it does not skimp on the bathroom, which is something that is important to me, being a little bit of a, the round belly variation. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's get into the fun stuff. One more time, it's the 2025 Brinkley Model Z 2680. And appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys have been here before, I thank you for sticking around. And hopefully you guys like that new little introduction style. Let me know. Trying to change up a couple things and see how things work out. So right off the bat, first thing that I notice outside of the aesthetics, crushing it always with the classic Brinkley look, is you're going to get this slide out over here that features a refrigerator and some theater seating. And then when you flip it around, nothing about this feels small, even though, it is. You're going to have your TV. You have a really cool little table desk area, which this is going to be a prototype. So I'm hearing that they might be changing that up to something that I'm sure is just, rocking it. So I'm excited to see what they do there. But you are going to get the solid surface countertops, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. And by the way, this is going to be what's up on their website. If you want to pause that real quick, you can kind of go over the quick features and specifications. I'll also put them down in the description along with a link to where you can access some pricing. So the TV is in a really good spot. It's going to be directly across from your theater seating. And this is also going to be one of those fancy pants theater seating where, one, you got plenty of room, to sit down, but you're also going to have, your heat mode with a USB so you can get nice and roasty and toasty, keep your buns warm at night. And you have a wireless charging station to plop down your phone. Now, manual control to pull out the recliner, but these are also the recliners where you could lay back, relatively nice and flat and take a good old snoozer here. So these are ones that I appreciated. And I was asked to rate the comfortability of these recliners. And I'm not sure what insight that gives you, but I'm going to give these, for RV furniture, this is top notch for sure. It's got plenty of cushion on the back. It's got some firmness on the buns. And yeah, I'll give it a good 8.5 out of 10 or so. Flip it around over here. You're going to have a sofa that's a pull out, and I don't want to pull it out because you got the the Brinkley fur sitting there. But this is going to be 54 by 70, so that is a pretty good extension there. So it's going to make probably, what would you say, about a full-size bed. It's also going to be the two-tone, and I think they are killing it with that. The backlit mirror is a nice little touch. It's a great place to check out the old bowling gun, baby. The reading lights on either side, and then you have storage cubbies up top. And again, with the USB and universal C. And then as you move it up here, you got your controls for your audio, the Rockford Fosgate. So they are still doing that, which is, absolutely bumping. If you guys haven't heard those before, if you haven't been in a Brinkley when it's, playing its music, the sound quality on these things is absolutely incredible, especially on the exterior. I feel like a lot of people can do well on the interior, but the exterior, when you're out at the campground, how good is it going to get? And this thing is far superior. Your two speakers are going to be right here. Interior height is also incredible. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall with big, long arms, and can't even reach the top of that. Back over to the table, so I said that might be changing here, so I don't want to go over that too much. But underneath, you do get some storage and some pull-out drawers. It's all going to be on the soft close. You have your magnetic clip right there for your little doggy bowl. So if you're bringing your furry friend, you are prepared to do that. You also have a little pull latch here. Let's get a little crazy with it. So I'm assuming, yeah, there you go. It's for the latch there, so that way you can secure it up in travel mode, or you can pull it, and now you can kind of angle this down. Like if you're at your desk and you want to still, maybe turn around and watch catch up on like a game or something like that. I hate doing that. So right here is going to be a pull-out trash can. And then you also get the little holder here for your paper towels, and a place maybe for some trash bags or cleaning supplies, something of that nature. Right up here, you're going to have your microwave and your oven combo. They are going with the Furrion. However, it is going to be the bigger, beefier Furrion. So that way you're going to get enough room to maybe, whip up a couple chickens, maybe a real small turkey, something like that. We got Thanksgiving coming up. So I'm thinking gravy, mashed potatoes, green beans, something like that is going to be sounding pretty good. You're whipping up all the fixins. You got good windows here, starting over in this corner and working your way all the way around. So you people that like the sun, you will appreciate that. But if you're someone that like me that likes to get their Dracula on, you got the Dracula shades there, and then the half Drac right there as well. Residential sized microwave, and it's got the old potato mode. And if you want to heat yourself up a Coca-Cola, you got the beverage mode right there. That's pretty neat too. I don't know if I just haven't paid attention or not. I don't know if that's in all models, but I'll tell you, that is pretty cool. Another thing that I really like about Brinkley, about their quality aspect, is you're not going to see trim around the pieces, because they don't have to hide any of the corners, because they actually do, it's all custom job, so it's all fit to the unit. So I think people like that, especially, everyone that's kind of harping on the quality, in the different RV industry. You're going to pay a little bit, extra money here and there, but you are getting a nicer product. Like this, for example, if you are unfamiliar, you're going to notice there's no staple holes. They actually put this in from the back, and I mean, I am yanking on that. That thing is really nice and secure into there. So flipping it back around, you are going to get your stainless steel undermounted bowl right here, and it's got kind of that hexagon finish to it, which I like. I keep seeing those commercials for the, was it Hexclad pans? I don't know if you guys are seeing that too, but it kind of reminds me of that. Chef Gordon Ramsay uses them, so that's good. You can be whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. Right here, you got some pretty clean-cut storage with access to your plumbing. And then, you got the desk. I'm someone that does a lot of video editing, so I imagine, setting up a monitor or two right there. You got the charging ports for it right here, but you also have a window to not be, away from all the action. Hopefully you got a good view of like a lakeside, and then you got a place to put, all of your stuff. That's awesome. I like how they did that, the course out there. That's cool. But I could totally see this, when I was selling RVs for about the last 12 years or so, and I could just see a lot of people using this that typically would not even look at something under 30 feet, because it just feels bigger than what it is. All right, sorry about the break in the action there. My heart actually stopped for a little bit. My mic had a confirm that it was connected notification popped up, and I was like, please tell me I was not just talking to myself for 10 minutes about this thing. Not that it would be a huge deal, but it's enough to stop the video and freak me out a little bit. Got a busy day. Heading from Brinkley, then I'm going over to Coachman for some motorhomes. I'm going to have about 15 or so motorhomes coming out here, so that'd be a good opportunity. You know, if you're shopping for those, take a look at it. But this pull-out drawer is absolutely incredible. One, you are going to get a dovetail finish, which you can't really see there, but you can see right here. A dovetail finish to the cabinetry, so much more residential compared to just about everything in the RV market. You're also going to get an outlet right here. So if you want to, you know, maybe charge up like one of those handheld vacuums, you know, something like that, maybe even a little Keurig action. It would be kind of a weird spot for it, but you can do it. It's your RV. But now let's head up into the bathroom. But drop a comment. What do you guys think about this brand new floor plan? I personally think they crushed it. Could you see yourself, you know, in something like this? Now right here is going to be your control panel. So we are right at the main door, and look at that room. That's kind of a trip on the eyes sometimes. But right when you walk inside of the main door, this is going to be your control panel. They're going with an old school control panel. I love this system. It's tried, it's true. It's not one of those fancy touch screens that you got to worry about. You have the one slide, so you can hit the slide out right there. Your dual awnings, you can extend and retract. And then, of course, you know, all your lighting controls are right there. Now for the ceiling light, you can flick it down to turn it off. But what I also like about these, they're going to be on a dimmer. So if you want to sit down and, you know, snuggle up with honey buns, hold some hands, watch some movies, you know, you can dim it down and kind of get the mood right and, you know, make yourself a good little evening out of it. Right here is going to be your power box. So that way, you know, you can turn off, like, I don't know, something flips there. You know what that is. I don't know why I'm blanking on that, but you got your max air fan, which is going to be located right here above the oven and sink. So the old Steam Sucker 3000. So if you're cooking something, you can get out of that. And I believe they're using the 18,000 chill cube for the AC. And that is also going to be ducted up into here, which is going to be really nice for you. They are going to be using the floating steps. I know people really seem to like those. And you have a light there underneath. But it'd be a great place to put like a kitty litter box if you guys are bringing a cat with you, since you have, you know, the stuff for the, you know, the animals right there. Or just even like kick off a pair of shoes and toss it under there. Heck, I don't know. This is also a control for the heat and AC. Heading into the bathroom. Now this is what I appreciate. When you hear a fifth wheel under 30 feet, you are thinking immediately, that's getting a corner radius shower all day, every day. And they did a good job of actually getting a residential style shower into there. One, the head height. You know, I'm 6 feet tall. You're probably looking at about 6'4" for headroom. You have the Tri-Glide glass series to help you get in here a little bit more. But not only that, I'm pretty broad-shouldered. And while I do not have moving and grooving room, I can actually stand here sideways, which is not the case for most RVs for me. Now right here, you're going to have one of the fancier shower heads. You actually got 4 ports of water where it comes out. I have said this for years. I've always wanted to shower in a shower like this. I'm a guy that likes back scratches. I imagine that this would feel pretty darn good. And then for the water heater, you actually have an upgraded water heater on it too. So it'll be really long lasting, basically just long lasting water for you. You can turn this into a little hanging closet if you would like. You have a separate door to get into here. You also have a mirror for the old bowling gun again, baby. Place right there for all your, you know, your toothbrushes and, you know, your whatnots, knickknacks, and paddywhacks. Plumbing. Pull-out drawers. Again, the dove trail with the soft close finish. And then right over here, you have a couple J-hooks for your towels. And if I hadn't mentioned it before, this is going to be a porcelain foot flush throne. And you have enough room to sit down with, you know, that moving and grooving room that you guys want when you're sitting down and kind of doing your business. So again, this thing is under 30 feet. Keep that in mind. When you're going shopping at the lot, if that's something that you're looking for is a certain size segment, I would say this feels more of like a typical 35 to 36 foot camper. And it has a north to south bed, which the advantage of that is you're going to get more walk around room on either side than most of your, you know, east to west. So they're not skimping on the bedroom setup. I mean, I'm walking through here really nice and easy. You know, you got the reading light, maybe you're plugging in, you know, your cell phone, you need a place for your books, Plenty of room for your CPAP, so if you're someone that has those, you'll be happy to know that this one will work out just fine for you. You flip it around here, you have an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. But you also have, again, that kind of accordion style that goes inside the frame, all built in the frame, so that way you can block out, all of that sun. But both sides are going to be emergency exits. You have an Insignia TV right here with a second AC. So this one will be fed into the bedroom and then ducted into the bathroom. So you got the chill cube for your main area, and then you have this AC for those two ducts and just right here. Now, if you're not going to be using the bathroom and you just want to hog all the cool air right into this room, you just open up this dump valve and let it, it'll push the majority of the air right into here. So these are going to be little kind of hanging knobs. They're going to be magnetic. I just think it's a nice little added touch, and I think it's aesthetically pleasing as well, but it's also not going to be a shoulder check if you are not using it. Obviously if you got a hoodie hanging there, you'll be good. So you have some hanging room right here, but you're also going to have a dryer vent location. So if you want to convert this into something to where you can put in, a washer and dryer, you do have the hookups. There's also going to be, I don't know if you can see it because the drawers, yeah, it's going to be a little too tight, but you can actually just pull this whole part out, and you can put a washer and dryer in there, whether you want a combo or, what have you. All right. Here underneath the bed, you got a little bit of storage, a place for your, your watches and your sunglasses. Pull-out drawers on both sides. I like to see that. And then right down in the middle, you got a little bit more storage there going underneath. But it's also going to be hands-free on the strut system. But all right, now let's head around the outside, kind of show you what she's about there. But drop some comments and let me know what you think about this tour, whether you're new or whether you've been here for a while. Trying out a couple new things. But on the days where I'm not recording, 16, 20 units in a day, I would love to start changing some things up. And let me know maybe, what those things could be. So, okay, it's the 2025 Brinkley Model Z 2680. Now we're going to head around here on the outside, probably spend 3-4 minutes or so out here, kind of give you a nice little brief overview. But just in case you missed it the first time around, if you're looking for locations where this thing is available, I'll have that down in the description. But I'm also going to put the specifications in there, which again is going to be things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, all that good stuff. Now, the first thing we're going to point out here is obviously it's the obvious, I guess, is the aesthetics of this. The classic Brinkley decals. They got a little switch up over here on last year, but you're going to have your two awnings with the LED lights there running up underneath, these square style frameless windows. You're also going to have your hydraulic auto leveling, which is nice. Up on the front gap, it's a molded fiberglass front gap with an automotive paint. And then you also got your 3M decals right there. So those things are not going anywhere. Even that Brinkley badging, even though that it's got a little bit of, texture to it, a little bit of kind of that where it's raised up there, it'll stick on there really nice and well. You're also going to have the Kurt Helix system there for, oh, that's where it was. Jeez, that's where I come in to say where they hire me because I'm friendly. I looked around for this. I actually had to run out to my car. It's raining right now. It's 6 in the morning. And, I couldn't find this thing. I must have just stuck it there when I was talking to him. But anyway, so this is the Kurt Helix series for the pin box. It's 24,000 pounds rated. And the nice thing about this is, if you guys haven't used it before, you have a shock right here, shock right there. And basically, when you're driving down the road, imagine you just smoke a pothole. You're driving 70 miles per hour. Well, all that spring action right there is basically just going to keep you having a smoother, more comfortable ride. So it's going to help out with some of the bouncing and some of the chucking and bucking. It's going to be just a much smoother, more comfortable ride for you. Now here up the top, you are going to get a heated and enclosed underbelly. You also are going to have your propane. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, if you guys haven't seen one yet, these key block products, they have these stickers. Will be, kind of all over the place here, but those are actually somewhere where you can put on their website. They'll have like, maybe like a little lamp or like a little basketball hoop, anything like that. Pretty darn cool. It's unique to them. And I think that is something that you guys might have fun just kind of shopping around. Your propane right here. And then you open this bad boy up. Notice that it is going to have the magnetic latches. And you got your pass-through storage with some storage here up underneath. Like if you are going up to the beach, you got a perfect place you know, for your beach chairs right there that you see. You're also going to get hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower right over here too, which is nice. You'll also get a second one over on the other side. You can see what's going on with the battery. You got your satellite, you got your plug-ins right there. So if you want to do TV, you're also going to have a battery disconnect, the LED lights, and that tough kind of rough beat me up material, along with a little maintenance hatch if you ever, you know, need to get into there, which everything is really, I mean, that's actually pretty darn impressive right there. I've never actually looked into this before, but usually those things are a wreck. Ducted heat into here, so that way it's more of a, you know, climate controlled area for you. It's still the exterior storage, so, you know, a little bit thinner doors, not quite the same insulation as you'll get in the main decking. But, you know, something to look out for there is, you know, just nice to keep all your stuff somewhere temperature controlled. Aluminum frame, welded at all points there for you. You're also going to have a friction hinge door that's good for up to 25 mile/hour winds, but they do have the magnetic latch there just to kind of keep it tucked away a little bit more secure. If you're coming in, you know, maybe you got a drink, you know, and a kid in your hand, or you got some groceries, all you got to do is hit the screen assist there, and then the, like, kind of like the little slingshot action will keep that nice and closed for you. Is it the best, is it the nicest feature in the world? Heck, I don't know. It's not going to stop me from buying something, but I'll tell you what, when you walk in, someone shows you that, it shows that they care. You take care of the little stuff and good things will happen. You got the Cooper H-rated tires. We went over that, 17.5 inches. You're also going to see that you do have the outlets right here. And what's interesting about the speakers is you can't see them here from the outside because they're tucked up and underneath. Another thing that I really enjoy is that these are all riveted in, so they're not just a loose screw, so it's going to be a cleaner finished product there for you. You also have your LP disconnect right here, and then a really nice size mini fridge. I mean, you could probably fit about a 60 rack of apple juices in that bad boy. Absolutely no problem. Heading up onto the back, you're going to have your 2-inch receiver, and I believe that has a 300-pound hitch rating to, you know, put, like, you know, bike racks or extra storage, along with your 4-way flat there too as well. The ladder is rated for up to 300 pounds, and it's got a little assist kind of, you know, grabber right up there to help you get on top. A rear backup camera that's going to be, it looks like the Furrion S Vision, so that when you're driving down the road, you'll get a little 4.5-inch screen that you can suction cup right onto your windshield to see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. Heading over onto this side, you can see you do have your dump valve and a place to put your old stinky slinky. And if you would like, these are going to be eligible for a slide topper. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically a piece of awning that goes from here to here that you can prevent debris from falling on top of your slide. So when you peel it in, it's not going to crunch behind the seal. Now, the nice thing about the Brinkley is they are going to use the double seal right there, which not, you know, a lot of companies will do that, but not all of them. But you got the other seal there, so if something does get in, it's got to get through 2 seals before something, you know, penetrates through and creates that opening there for you. So I like to see it. I like to see it. This is access on the other side for that box there for your chairs and stuff. So I mean, if you wanted to put in, you know, a big table or whatnot, you definitely could do that. This is going to be your other valve. The back end of that Furrion hot water heater, so it's a tankless on demand. Like I said, on the inside, if you have propane, you have instant hot water. Take nice long showers. Hot and cold water again with another outside shower, a plug-in, and then these little QR codes. So if you ever need, you know, some like maintenance or anything like that, you can get some, you know, kind of advice on how to do things on there. You got the copper finishes or brass finishes there, and then this actually goes out like 25 feet. This is pretty crazy. This is for your potable water. And then all your valves are all going to be electric controlled. And then, of course, you have your auto leveling right there. More propane over on this side. And then let's show you, this is where you control the docking lights. Let me put my hand down right there. And then here up in the front, you know, you got everything that you need. You got your solar charge controller, another disconnect there. You got a place where you can put in a couple batteries, and then your hydraulics for the leveling. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope you tune in next time. Drop some comments. Let us know what you think here about the Brinkley. But again, it's the 2025 Brinkley Model Z 2680. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. No, 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 no.